Hello, hello. Just so you know, this is going to have commentary. So if you don't like commentary, as I typically don't, then you can bow out right now. But I am going to be streaming this demo and this game when it comes out. And I will be talking over most of it. Not during cutscenes, of course. No webcam. I don't have a webcam for PS5. So, by the way, I will be playing at my own pace. Not going to be rushing through, not going to be running around, do everything fast or optimally. I'm going to do a lot of slow walking, exploration, just kind of vibing. So that's just how I do it. Without further ado, let's check out Final Fantasy VI team. That was on purpose. I typically don't like subtitles, but they're going to use a lot of terminology that I don't understand. So, yeah, I have a PlayStation 5 for the graphics, please. I'm not going to. I'm not going to compromise on that. I probably should, but okay, this seems reasonable.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin. I thought I was Ifrit in this scenario, but I guess not. It's just me, or is the music pretty compressed? Pretty easy visual cue.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done.
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
Time to move.
I'm going to keep quiet during this section because my experience at Horizon Zero Dawn was that every time I tried to comment during like a story moment, I would get interrupted by the characters. So I'm just gonna refrain from talking until it's a clearly gameplay focused part of the game.
We're just in time.
These Iron-blood are more beast than man.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
Through the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Krupka!
The Ironblood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
You cock.
Benedictum.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
At the risk of getting interrupted by the characters here, it'd be funny if this guy ended up being a silent protagonist.
Quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan. So the Dalmex finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Come on.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Oh man, they're swearing in this game.
Right on top of us.
I have to say, this has a very Final Fantasy XIII kind of feel. The in medias res opening. Oh, I can jump.
Anytime, Wyvern.
Ha! Nice. Intuitive game design, I love it.
You're just gonna stand there?
Wyvern! Wyvern! I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Do you yield? Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Two arms, then. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
Alright, let's see how bad I am at this game.
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
This is my form, standing here.
Good. Again. Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the Phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
Thou must needs teach me the controls. Holy crap, that comes out fast.
Keep them coming. Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
R1? What kind of game is this? Evading an attack at the precise moment is dealt will temporarily slow the enemy, making it more susceptible to a counter using square or triangle. Just trying to memorize that.
Nice try. Oh, come on.
Was I not clear as to the purpose of this exercise? Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting.
Off topic, but from what I understood, I thought Clive was Ifrit and Joshua was Phoenix. I guess I haven't been paying attention to the marketing. Okay.
Was it all our shields could move so swiftly? Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all. That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory, or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust? You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned?
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rossfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Here I am forgetting all the controls I just learned.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
Oh, interesting. So like a stagger mechanic.
Go on, you're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
Forgetting, I'm getting my dodge and my close to gap controls mixed.
You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
I wonder if I can adjust the controls, because I'm going to keep messing that up.
took my own advice and used all the tools at my disposal.
Come on, Clive! Keep pressing!
Just a little more. We believe in you.
You're a damnably quick learner, Lord Rusfield.
I guess using dodge to quickly gain distance from the enemies isn't all that as viable as I thought it'd be.
He won! See? I told you he could do it!
Aye.
Bested at last. It's taken me long enough. That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Joshua, I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust?
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the bay to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed!
Torgal. Where do you think you're going, Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Sure am going to get lost in this giant castle. Animal instinct. Interesting. I assume that's not unlike Witcher senses, or whatever it's called.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
All right. Let's get this stuff unpacked before the Duchess calls for our heads. Right you are.
Interesting. I read about this. I just didn't know how it worked. A compilation of important information relevant to Clive's current storyline progression. ATL can even be viewed during most cutscenes, which I'm sure isn't distracting at all. Cool in theory, but it's like I'd be fine with just checking the glossary after a cutscene. You bet your ass I'm going to read this. Rosalith Castle. Situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith, it is from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family rule their nation. An architectural feat the founder himself would be proud of. The castle has stood since the early days of the duchy and watched over the rise of his proud nation and the people who inhabit the city beneath. Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and the father of Clive and Joshua, loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, which he put to good effect in quelling the rebellious northern territories. I believe we saw him in the first cutscene of the game. Actually, I think he was the first character we saw. Firstborn son of Archduke Elwin, ruler of Rosaria. From a young age, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade, and his practice paid off when he was appointed first Shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix, and blessed with the ability to wield a part of his fire. You can free roam around this thing. Born a princess of the Northern Territories, Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after her homeland's incessant raids were quelled by the duchy. So she was raised in Rosalith's castle alongside Clive and Joshua, who came to love her as a sister, and I'm sure that's not going to make things complicated later on. Clive's faithful friend, brought back from one of Archduke Elwin's expeditions to the frozen Northern Territories, where he was found half-starved and shivering in a snowfield, having presumably been separated from his pack. Elwin gifted the puppy to Clive upon his return, and the two became nigh inseparable. So the items just like automatically fly into you. Interesting.
The
This is it, lads. Time to put an end to their little crusade. And Rosaria's future will be secure.
I'm just testing out the graphical fidelity of this game. I'm trying to see the inside of that pie. It looks fairly well rendered. You'll excuse me if I'm just mindlessly wandering around.
Make sure all the crystals are accounted for.
I'm not going to just ping-pong between objectives in this game just because I'm streaming. It's been a while since I played it, but this does not look all that different in terms of, you know, graphical fidelity compared to 15. Not a complaint at all. 15 is a very good looking game. The hair looks better though.
Preparation is key. We must be ready to march at any time.
You don't need to tell this one. She's raring to go.
Don't think I can go in there.
They've closed the gates.
Let's hope the side entrance is still open.
Cumulonimbus, that's not foreboding at all.
Alright. Let's get this. Phoenix will be with us.
I guess I'm a little unclear as to who... Oh, hold on.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Don't I say to speak?
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
As I was saying, I'm a little confused as to the Phoenix part of...
Getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
The Phoenix part of this whole thing. It seems to me like Clive and Joshua both have the power of the Phoenix. And yet it seems like Clive is the only one who can wield it to its fullest extent.
Harvest's down again, apparently. This war ends up dragging on, we'll starve.
Thank you.
Bellies while we can, then, eh?
Sounds good. As I was saying, So I guess that's where the whole dominant thing comes in. Like, you have the dominant of Shiva, the dominant of Titan. I assume that Titan and Shiva and all these icons, like, you know, multiple people can use their power, but then the dominant's of the one who has the greatest connection to them. This is just me speculating. I haven't followed the marketing of this game all that much.
I'm having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Slave master, interesting.
I'm having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Well, don't you make an handsome pair?
Actually.
Having a feast for the two of you soon enough.
Yeah, he has the marking on his face that the other guy did. I wonder what, aside from their marking on their face, differentiates slaves from other people. Might depend on where they come from, might depend on whether they can use certain kinds of magic. Those mountains in the background look a little rough, but I won't hold it against the game. Bonjour, comment ça va?
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
I love that. That guy looks like a guy I know, like from northern Maine. I don't know who it is though. Oh, I know who it is. I can't say who it is online, but I know exactly who that reminds me of. It's a guy I went to high school with. This is a slow walk run, by the way. The developers put a lot of work into making this world. I'm gonna just enjoy it.
Wheat harvest's down again, apparently. If this war ends up dragging on, we'll starve.
Best fill our bellies while we can, then, eh?
Got a few slaves in this area.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it?
The wind's doing some interesting things.
There's Joshua.
Yeah, but let's explore first.
Marquis, forgive my man, you'll be done in a jiffy. Just getting the place tidied up for the big procession.
Oh, he's not the objective, so I'll go talk to him. No, I'm not going to step on the flowers. What do you take me for?
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
Does he say any more?
I'm all right. I promise.
I have to say, and I'm saying a lot, honestly, it's nice to hear voice acting in a JRPG where the kids actually sound like kids and not adults trying to sound like kids. The voice acting itself is hugely appreciated after FF7 Remake and 15. And my tolerance for voice acting in these games has just gone down the drain in recent years. So this is rather refreshing. think there's an album I was listening to recently where the cover art was pretty much this. I really like that aesthetic. I think the band was called Obsequii or something like that. Ooh, so there's an intermediary. You can run and jog and slow walk. Okay.
Do you understand? The power of the Phoenix dwells within Joshua, and Joshua alone. If any ill should befall him, it will be on your head. Do not neglect your duties again.
Yes, Your Grace.
Can I sneak up on her? I probably could have spoke to her, but it honestly felt kind of wrong to do so. Like, I don't think Clive would seek to speak with his mom if he had a choice. Ooh, some new entries here. It looks like some entries appear and disappear over time, like the Jill one's gone. A person with the power to cast magics without a crystal. In Valisthea, men and women who awaken as bearers are enslaved. They are marked with a brand upon their cheek and used as tools, a cheaper alternative to the scarce and precious shards. The system of slavery has persisted for centuries and has become so ingrained in Valisthean life that few take pity upon the bearer's plight, seeing them as less than human. Very Dragon Age-like. The mark applied to the cheeks of bearers across Valisthea, identifying them as something other than human. Newborn babes are checked at birth. Those who are found to be bearers are being branded and taken into the custody of the state. Rarely, bearers evade this test, either because their parents hide them, the testers are lax in their duties, or their powers do not awaken until later. Yet most do not remain unbranded for long. I kind of like how they added that variability with testers being lax in their duties. It's an extra element or dimension that makes it more realistic, actually.
Good luck.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Your mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom. We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily.
This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I'm sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it, and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
Cool digs. I especially like the lighting over there. That's very realistic.
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
I'm going to have to rewatch this stream after I'm done because a lot of the world building is kind of flying over my head. A lot to keep track of.
We drove the Ironblood from our shores once before, but their patriarch still dreams of spreading his message to Storm. And when the Crusaders march, they move a damn sight quicker than the Blight ever did.
So we recapture the Mother Crystal, end their ambitions, and secure the duchy.
Only the light of the Phoenix can guide us through these dark days. But that does not mean I'm happy asking this of Joshua. Look after him, won't you?
Even if it costs me my life.
Let's make sure it doesn't come to that.
He sounds so familiar. His voice is from something I played recently, or I played a lot of, and I just can't place it. Actually, there's 2 stairways. I wish I could zoom in a little bit. I want to see if those flames are 2D textures. I think they are, but that's so nitpicky of me. Has a bit of a Care Bronin, or whatever it's called from The Witcher, vibe. I'd love to have a world map. A nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm, with Rosalith as its capital. Okay, so I'm trying to visualize that. Okay. Rosaria was originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united against the banner of Archduke Elwyn, under the banner of Archduke Elwyn Rosfield, not against. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west, in the midst of the boiling sea. Also known in the local tongue as Heiran, the Iron Kingdom is an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital at Craig Loist. I'm gonna say Loist because I'm assuming that G is silent. I picked a good game to read the codex entries in. The Mother Crystal Drake's Breath rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on whom you ask, and has been the subject of a long-standing conflict between the Iron Blood and the neighboring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which has given rise to a unique, if largely inward-looking culture. Enormous glassy mountains lie which tower over the lands of Valisthea. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the crystals cast even more potent. For these reasons, the great nations have sprung up around each mother crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings.
No messages, my lord.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
This is it, then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you. There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria, after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Sorry, Ambrosia. We won't be hunting today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Good luck!
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us
and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
His Grace departs! Open the gates!
Lord Rossfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
Ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
So Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
To the marshes, then. And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
So this is like Final Fantasy X, right? Where you pick between destinations on the world map. Can I zoom out? I want to see the whole thing. Clearly I am limited. Stillwind, Western Rosaria. There was a time not long ago that the songs of civilization echoed through Stillwind's knotted boughs. Now the settlements lie abandoned, and the only sounds to escape this forsaken place are the howls of beasts that have fled the Deadlands to make their bogs their home. I can't access the codex from here.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports place them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
I'm feeling overwhelmed by the sequence of cutscenes. I'm not complaining, but if there's anything I'm feeling overwhelmed by, it's that. I'm not going to read out loud every item description, but I am going to read it quietly. The little 8-bit guys in the bottom right is a little out of place. I appreciate it, but I feel like this game is very much trying not to be Final Fantasy. I have a theory that the guy who made this game, or the guy who directed this game, Yoshida, whatever, guy who did 14, I have a feeling that he really does not, he's not a huge fan of Final Fantasy, and he wants to make a not Final Fantasy. So having those little guys in the corner there seems kind of out of place. I like how check that out. Check the camera angle. It's pretty cool. pretty incredible. I am going to use these, but I fully expect there to be a cost. Like, the game's going to come and be like, yeah, you beat that boss, but you're also a loser idiot who everyone secretly hates, and everyone's laughing at you behind your back. Just giving a glimpse into my thought process. I'll leave the healing to myself. I know that ring exists so that I don't have to do that, but I'm going to be stubborn about this. Ooh, I can respec whenever I want. I'm going to make sure to forget that. Okay, I am already completely confused. That's cute. I like that one. Is this a sphere grid? Interesting. I want to see more. Please. Fog of War. Why are you doing this? I love that there are numbered dates. I'm a huge fan of that. Who is the one young man and who is the one he loves? Is it him and his mom? You thought we were done in the menus? Think again. This is a reading game. An area of swampland that stretches northeast from Rosalith Castle. The village could once be found here, but nothing to compare to the lively settlements that line the main roads of the realm. And with the encroachment of the Blight and the creatures driven before it, even these scant settlements were soon deserted. A loyal shield of Rosaria, part of the mercenary band Good Men, chosen by Lord Commander Rodney Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind. Once but a low-born page, Wade was inspired to join the ranks after a woodpile fell on him. His life was shaved by a young Joshua, and he is going to die very soon. A loyal shield of Rosaria, and a scion of the noble family, Tyler followed in his father's footsteps in entering the service of the duchy, rising to the position of right-hand man to the Lord Commander, also a member of the Good Men mercenary group. He was chosen by Lord Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind. A level head who could be trusted not only to obey the young Lord Marquess's orders and keep him safe, but to help keep the fiery Sir Wayne in line, also destined to die in the mud. The common species of beatsmen. While at first glance they may seem like mindless predators, goblins have their own unique language and are skilled enough to both cast magics and make rudimentary tools and weapons. While mostly found on the continent of Storm, the spread of the Blight has forced them to find homes in nearby human settlements, a move that often ends in misunderstanding and bloodshed. This is also the first video game to have goblins as an enemy.
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
I feel like some of these voice actors were in Dragon Age. That's where I'm remembering them from. Small detail, and I know I keep talking, but again, stream of consciousness. I appreciate how they're walking at the same speed as me. They're not like running ahead. Well, this guy is, but...
It's hard to believe that anyone used to live here. The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
Gil is copper? Really? I always pictured Gil as silver. Or a debit card. In Final Fantasy VII's case.
With me.
That's not the question I was hoping to have answered, which was, can I lock on in this game?
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
No, they don't ragdoll. Yeah, they didn't have anything worth finding. What was it? Those, these gaps in the walls are hiding loading screens? Is that what it was?
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care, my lord.
For some reason, this game is giving me a big Final Fantasy XI vibe.
There's more.
I tried to lock on, but it didn't do anything. I mean, I tried pressing R3 and it must be something else. What? Are you kidding me? Actually, that's really cool. On the other hand, if I would almost have preferred if that didn't happen, and when I went to pick that up, it'd be like, there's a potion here, but you can't pick it up because your inventory is full. So then I'd be like, okay, cool. So when I inevitably use a potion later in the dungeon, I can just return here and get the extra one that I couldn't pick up. With this system, I think they were trying to make it more convenient, but I actually like it less. Okay, so now let's see if there's fall damage in this game. Nope. If I could do a plunging attack, that'd be amazing. I don't think I can, though.
Watch out, my lord. Some of their number are spell slingers.
And what a number! We'll all have our hands full here.
A little button matchy, but that's honestly totally fine by me. I'm going to try very hard to not complain every time that happens.
We should be nearing the old village square.
It might not be a nest of goblins. Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord. I'm working on it. He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd?
As if you have to ask. Couldn't have done it better myself.
as one. Shit! He's invited a friend! On your feet, Sir Wade. Here it comes.
Asylum demon. Larger enemies must be faced with extreme caution. They have far more HP than their smaller counterparts. I'm not going to read this whole thing.
Founder, that's a swing and a half. Be ready to move when it winds up for another. Don't have to tell me twice.
Hold on a second, what was that really cool ability I unlocked before? X and square. Okay. I wonder if you get more experience or more or different items or whatever for doing better or achieving certain things in fights. I love that vitality icon. It's just abs. Let me make sure my stream is still going. Okay, so you do get better things. I hate the word rewards. You get better things after combat if you do particularly well.
Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
Okay, so mastering skills makes them better. I think at this time I want to focus more on getting new abilities. Got everything here? Okay.
There he is.
I like how the camera was like, no, look over here.
Damn it. This ends now. What's in there? Bloody hell! A warble. It's far south. Keep clear of its maw, my lord. That thing's breath is worse than its bite.
I want to see see what its attacks are before I get in there.
That reeks! I said stay away from its mouth!
I really like that flame sword ability.
Your guess is as good as mine. Don't!
Pretty generous timing.
Now! Before it recovers!
There you go.
He won't be gone for long. I cannot fall here.
Oh boy, this I'm going to suck at. This I'm not going to do well.
Now for the final push, my lord! I think we made it angry. I'd rather we made it die.
Right. Well, that was a lot of fun, actually. The combat system gets an A from me, for sure.
My lord. Thanks. I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but morbals too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
Damned blight.
Man, I can't drop by the house real quick. This aging seaboard citadel not only defends Rosaria from northern raiding parties, but also serves as sacred grounds whereupon the duchy's dominant might commune with his or her ancestors and entreat their guidance on the eve of important battles. I know we just read that, but I didn't retain any of it, so I'm going to read it again.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming straight down a Morble's gullet.
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys! Good work on the morrow. Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an Eikon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Follow me, boy, on the rolling green meadows. Follow the flames and arise from the shadows. Hear the Rosarian voices that ring. Fanned by the fire, birds like giving wings. Go on, the wind-born, o'er the great land of storm.
Louder, my friends! Louder!
See how the fire in the
I don't suppose I've been missed.
Hear the Rosarian voices acclaim. Stirred by the fire, burns life-giving flames. Oh.
Poor Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to. So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like. I hear you slew a Morble. All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoilt little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughingstock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in.
jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you down.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Before I can do that, you need to take care of yourself. All right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
Supplies from the capital.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys on duty, eh?
What in the...
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
Is that...
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
Very exciting. 5-minute break while I go feed my cat. I will be right back. Okay, getting back to it. Let's see what this guy has in his inventory. Photo mode. There's a photo mode. Friends and followers. What is this? 2013? I'm just kidding. I don't know if 2013 was the heyday for friends and followers. I mean, this is cool, but I'm not going to use this very often because I'm not G-posing with my custom character like in 14. Whoever did the flavor text in this game had a lot of fun. I should probably save. I had to follow that guy, but I want to explore the room. Who knows what world building and lore can be found in the dusty corners of sleeping quarters.
Are the enemy already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry.
A walled keep situated near Rosaria's northwestern border. It was originally constructed to serve as an outpost in the wars against the northern territories, but its true significance lies deep within the ruins atop which the stronghold stands. Here, in an ancient chamber accessible only to the dominant of fire, is held the rite of ancestral communion, an important ritual in which it is believed that the phoenix can hear the words of the duchy's forebears. Second son of the Archduke of Rosaria, Joshua was appointed heir to the ducal throne by virtue of his awakening as the dominant of Phoenix, and I just realized what ducal or ducal or ducal means. I never knew what that meant. I had a vague idea, but now I get what it means. His love and admiration for his elder brother Clive is absolute, and he is only too proud to have him serve as his first shield. His love for carrots, less so. I find it admirable that they put that in his main lore entry. From what I understand, these update over time, so we'll see.
What was that?
I have to help them. Everything's on fire.
Fall back, Your Highness! He's not one of us!
No. I must do my duty.
Schooled by bloody lordling.
You've been watching her, brother.
I saw them at the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sambra Garb. But why would the Empire?
We must find my father.
A nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm. So that's Rosaria, the Iron Place, Iron Kingdom, and Sambra, all on the same continent. The great city of Oriflamme is its capital. Sambraquois is the realm's largest theocracy. It is home to the Mother Crystal Drake's head. Under the rule of the Holy Emperor, the people of Sambraquois enjoy a life of plenty thanks to the crystals of blessing, which they believe to be a gift from the goddess Gregor herself. I've been playing Bravely Default on the side while I haven't been streaming, and this game has kind of reminded me of it. But from what I gather, Sambraquois is not like in a bad relationship with Rosaria, so I guess that's part of the mystery why they're attacking.
Who does this? Boy, stay behind. Take it.
Damn it, the bastards are everywhere.
Why would the Empire do this? They're our allies.
They're being controlled by Sephiroth. It's very useful in finding out where I have to go, so I make sure not to go there until I've explored the area.
Vigilance, Your Highness. Tyler! Damn it! His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
Your Highness,
Don't worry. You're going to be all right.
I'll hold them off.
Clive!
Joshua! Come here. Tyler, you're hurt.
I'll survive, thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace, Lord Murdoch.
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
I am in your debt, soldier.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
Omnia lost Alan, Tuisa Gelith. May the winds speed you to Rosalith.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Ooh, his codex entry updated. I don't know what update it told us to be the whole thing. Firstborn son of Archduke Elwin, ruler of Rosaria, the all expected him to inherit the Phoenix's flames and awaken as its dominant. Destiny instead chose his younger brother, Joshua, to bear that burden. Search for a role of his own, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade. And his practice paid off when he was appointed first shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed the ability to wield a part of his fire. Okay, so that answers my previous question. Lord Commander of the Rosarian Army, outranked only by Archduke Elwin, who was not only his liege lord but his firm friend. The two share an unbreakable bond of trust, Elwin consulting with Rodney in all military matters. For some reason, the weird eye contact that he had with Clive's mom and dad made me think that he's actually Joshua's dad as a result of an affair, but I'm going to keep that headcanon to myself, and maybe I'll be right later in the game. Okay, so fairly linear.
Captain!
Take them.
Let none escape.
As you command. You take care of that spellcaster. I'll keep the others occupied.
Forevermore!
That's them done. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
have this dance.
Justinian.
And you are the shield who was blessed by the Phoenix. Not that it will save you.
Stay still, damn you! That's right.
You're going to regret that, boy.
The music is very orchestral, and I have a hard time making out motifs and all that with music like that. But I'm starting to recognize the boss theme.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the Dragoons. Imperial Vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday. In Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
What is that?
goodness.
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Rosalith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
Father?
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
You honorless snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run!
No!
Hey.
Traitors! Your Highness!
You must do your duty too. You have to keep Father safe.
I have to. I had to. Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Oh, fuck! Kill him! Now!
Phoenix.
The Phoenix! Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Ah! Joshua! Stop this! He's lost control! I have to do something! I have to save him!
No, my lord! Fall back!
Clive!
Thank you, girl. You saved my life. Get her on her feet and run. Please.
Joshua!
Are you in pain?
Ah! Not now! Come on! You're his shield! Do your duty! Ah! Save him!
My lord?
What in the name of...
Second icon of fire. That's impossible.
Who are you?
Alright, yeah, please tell me the controls here. Also, let me make sure my stream's still going. Still good. Okay. Fire, aim, and evade. Trying to internalize this. He's got a lot of HP. I know I'm not commenting a lot on my... I'm not commenting a whole lot because there's not much to say. Just shoot the guy, and that's done. I mean, not the guy, I know who that is, but... Cute.
No! Stop it! Take your hands off my brother!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
Joshua! Stop it! Stop it! I swore I would protect him! Please! Please! Stop it! Murderer. I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you! Please!
Quite a mess that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain? Joshua was my world, and now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see. Your Grace, over here. The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him. Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. All in its right place.
Shocking moments aside, Duchess of Rosaria, wife of Archduke Elwyn and mother to Clive and Joshua. It was ever her purpose in life to preserve her phoenix-bearing bloodline, for which reason she betrayed her husband, that she might enter in league with the force she judged the mightier, the Royal Empire of Sambraka. It was Annabella's treachery that led to the disaster at Phoenix Gate. The assembled forces of the Holy Empire of Sambraqua, while officially under the command of the cardinals, is the Holy Emperor Sylvester Lesage, whom the legions truly serve. Okay, that makes sense. On the battlefield, the dragoons, peerless lancers, renowned throughout the realm, are the Empire's keenest weapon, descending from the skies to sow terror and disarray among their hapless foes. The boon Joshua bestowed upon his brother upon Clive's ordination as for a shield, allowing him to wield fire-aspected magic without a crystal. It has long been custom in Rosaria for the dominant of the Phoenix to share a part of their power in this way, performing the rite of rejuvenation upon those they appoint as their protectors, that they might serve them the better.
Take this one. Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
Yeah, definitely will. Sweet. Okay. To play a demo again, you must select new game. Okay. I'll purchase it at some point, just not right now. I'll purchase the physical edition. The iconic challenge has been unlocked is now available from the title menu. In the special mode set later in the game, Clive has been equipped with the feats and abilities of three unique icons, the Phoenix, Garuda, and Titan. Thank you for spoiling that for me, to allow you to better feel Final Fantasy XVI's exciting battle system. I'm not going to bother because I want to play that in the actual game. I don't appreciate having that spoiled for me. Okay, so I said earlier that I suspect that the guy who produced this game, Naoki Yoshida, the guy who saved 14, quote unquote, I suspect that he doesn't like Final Fantasy, and this kind of proved my point. I got from the demo that he doesn't like Final Fantasy, and in so doing, he is making something, or he produced something that is better than pretty much all of Final Fantasy. That was really amazing. That was really good. So I think the only Final Fantasy that I like more than that is 7. Speaking of 7, that is so much like I don't even have to bother with the fear of missing out on Rebirth coming out later this year, which I was gonna play because I was curious, like morbidly curious. I did not like Remake at all, but this is all I need really. This is like so much better. So overall impressions. I like that I don't have to worry about the voice acting being terrible. The voice acting is really good, so I don't have to like brace myself when characters talk. The music is okay. It kind of blended into this orchestral soup, kind of like 12's did. But there were some identifiable moments and some parts that I thought were pretty good. I like that the music kind of came into the foreground a bit more in the nighttime scenes, like when they were under the moon. That scene with Clive and Jill under the moon was very reminiscent of Cloud and Tifa in 7. Very much appreciated that. The setting is really good. I want to know more about it. I want to have a nice world map to look at. I look at it online, but I don't want to be spoiled by anything. Combat's really good. A little button mashy, but that's not a problem at all. I really liked how fluid and light it felt. The Eikon battle was okay. It was easy, which was nice. The characters seem fine. and like Clive is probably going to be an interesting character. I appreciate that they were willing to kill off so many named characters in quick succession and unceremoniously. Characters that I thought would live for a while ended up dying like by the end of this demo. I still think Joshua and/or Clive is the dad of Murdoch. Not the dad; it's the son of Murdoch. What else? I'm not entirely sure I have any much more in terms of the way of positive impressions, other than the fact that I appreciate how dark it is. The writing was very good. A lot of death flags that I picked up on, I was correct, but I was not correct when those characters would die. I kind of doubt that Joshua is dead. I feel like he's going to persist in some fashion. Like, he might be dead, but we might encounter him later on in the game as like a spirit or a memory. Or maybe he's going to end up being the main villain. Like, not main villain, but like, he's going to be like a big challenge, like in a Tales of Berseria fashion, which would be really cool. This game had a bit of a Berseria vibe to it. The demo, anyway. What I didn't like was the medieval thing is nice. You know, you got the dark fantasy thing, like, you know, it can work. Like when you go like full medieval like this, you know, it has its positives and negatives. You get that extra realism. You get a more grounded story. Berserk is like that. Final Fantasy XII is like that. On the other hand, those fucking soldiers chanting and singing and the ale, and when that guy shouted more tails, I fucking cringed out of my skin. Like, I hate that so much. There's medieval fantasy. I bounce off of that so hard if it's not done right. And this didn't always get it right. The intro, where you had the Titan guy, Benedicta, her as well, hated them. I hate those kind of characters. The femme fatale, the big strong guy who puts out his cigar in someone else's drink. It's just the douchiest character archetypes. Like, I don't hate them as characters. I hate them as archetypes in the game. It didn't make me hate their characters. I hated that they were in the game. The cocky enemy soldiers. 14 had that, and I always thought that was lame. The Athenian Dragoon, I'm pretty sure that was his voice actor. That was a nice touch, though. But yeah, we'll definitely be streaming this whole thing. This will be part 1 of my full playthrough. But yeah, overall impressions were very, very positive with some rough edges. I do think that this game is going to... it's just a feeling. I feel like this game is going to be like Final Fantasy XV, and that there aren't going to be many women characters that are worth anything. It's going to be a very dude game. Clive's mom is an interesting character, though. I'm interested to see more of her. That's a certain kind of evil character that I can definitely appreciate. Jill's character arc I could see coming a mile away. I already know what she's going to be like. Benedicta, same there. So, but yeah, okay. So I will not be streaming the extra content for this demo, but I will pick up with the main game later this month, or I might be traveling when this game comes out, so I might be away from the console for a bit. So for sure I'll be playing this next month, start of next month. But I'll update my stream schedule. If you happen to join, thank you for joining. If you're watching in the future, I hope you like my dispassionate narration with my even-toned commentary. I feel like I'm trying to match the stoic voice acting in this video game. Anyway, I'll see you later.